Hello everyone, welcome to the Advancement Centre and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. On this occasion, we settle back in our chair and wait for liftoff, and we head off into the outer reaches of the universe to welcome Simeon, the Masters, the angels, and all the beings who have passed, and the entities that look after us every day. And as we travel, we look around and take notice of everything, particularly the things that are unfamiliar. Just looking for a slight recognition of anything or anyone as we pass. And all of a sudden, we realize it's all familiar. Even though there are no names, no descriptions, it's all familiar. We look around again and find we recognize people. We recognize friends, events, past lives, special events, history in itself, all appearing now at a time when we don't need it. At a time when we're working from the future. But suddenly, the recognition goes to the future. The past and the future all combine, and our experience becomes dynamic. Instead of taking snapshots, we're living it. We're living what we thought was history, but it's now. It exists. It's outside our world, but it's not outside our adventure. Everything combines. All the dates disappear. Time reverses and disappears. And we're in a living memory that hasn't occurred yet. The feeling is unbelievable. And all of a sudden, we realize we're just sitting in a chair with nothing holding us back. We bring to life itself, and deliver something that's new, but present at the present moment. There's a disturbance There's a disturbance in the background, so we're just having a little break. Now we're back. So we leap in the air, celebrate, and realise that the disturbance was there for a reason. It changed our direction, changed the highlight to us heading off around the universe once again to light up a few stars, bring everything into balance, and supply everything we need to build a future, a dynamic future that's operating right now. And we switch back to Simeon and all our friends and find that that's still operating as well. The past and the future all operating together, even though we're building a new future at the same time and heading off around the universe, lighting up stars and bringing a bit of frivolity into the reality that's existing for us right now. As we settle in, we've moved back into our chair and realise we're in the spaceship. Heading towards our mothership, Antaria, that place where everything exists before you need it. You go to sit down and the chair appears. You look out at a beach and it's there. Anything and everything happens immediately, just before you need it. And you realise that you can overlay Antaria on your physical world and have those very same things happening. Before you need it, it appears. As you need it, it appears. Everything you desire arrives before the desire. Everything that you need to know appears right at the last second and is delivered perfectly before you need it. It settles in to your life. But at the same time, you're in your spaceship, you're heading towards Antaria, you're experiencing Antaria, you're experiencing Simeon, and the past and present all happening at once. And you haven't moved from your chair. And there's no confusion because you're coming from that place where time and space are irrelevant. that space where you can, if you wish, reverse time, start it again, stretch it, bring it to wherever you need. You can control the past and the future, which sounds crazy to your mind. But a great deal of good is at your fingertips by being able to change the past. You simply do it. You don't have to decide what it's going to be. You allow it to find its own balance, just as you would moving a star, moving a planet, moving your hand, smiling, adding a swagger to your walk. It all brings to life a reality that seems to have been fixed in the past, but in fact, it's still alive and lives where time and space mean nothing. So a brief sweep of your hands, as if you're wiping the whiteboard clean, can wipe the past, the future, all clean, and allow you to rebuild both. It doesn't do a lot of good for your mind until it's done. It's like standing in a high place or at the top of a ski slope, ready to go. The time there is longer because you can think about what's going to happen. You have to convince yourself to get going. And as soon as you let go and fly, it's changed. And the world around you is left behind. So on the ski slope, you very rarely see anything except where you're going. And even then, you're not looking at the tip of your skis. You're looking far ahead and logging everything as it comes. When you're going to turn, whether you're going to jump, and you feel the thrill. It's exactly the same with changing the past and the future all at once. Your mind will get in the road trying to figure out what you should do. But if you simply go to the outer reaches of the universe, quickly turn around, wipe the board, it's done. And feel yourself float into nowhere, ready to take on the future, even while you're sitting in your chair. Everything is active at the one time. Everything is accessible, and you don't have to sort it out in your brain. You don't need memory or a database. It's always accessible. It's like remembering somebody's name. You place your order because you can't remember. It always appears. Probably not when you want. It'll jump in at a time when you're not expecting. But the name is always there. So as we move further and further into the world of a creator, we find we have more control over everything at once by not singling anything out, but allowing it to exist at the same time as everything else. With a sweep of your hand or a nod of your head, you can adjust everything, reformat everything, let it come into a new balance. Like shaking a bottle and seeing what it does, what the liquid does, what the colours do inside. One shake and you've got a new formation, or a tip or a movement in coloured form, you can have a new picture. So as you step into the world of your creator and realise that you're already there, you highlight your connection to your creator and take on the random result of every event throughout history and beyond. And you can reformat it all. Just by stirring anything at all. By stirring one moment. By having an interference. And it rebuilds by itself to the best pattern available through your creator. So never hesitate to change the moment, to bring everything into life and bring it into line with the balance that you feel is necessary in that moment. Like reorganizing your house or a flower, a bunch of flowers, moving them around till they feel right or they look right for that moment. When you place the flowers in position on the house, you walk away, turn around, have a look and say, no, that's not right. And you may do it a dozen times before you're happy. You can do that to your life from the outer reaches of the universe and the world of your creator. And you have 1,000,000 and more people, entities, angels at your fingertips, moving in a random form to match your picture and bring it to life in the physical world. As we move further forward, the numbers multiply. As we shift ourselves, we shift everyone in the universe. As we connect to our Creator consciously, everybody moves like on the dance floor. And the harmony that you brings to life new things, new ways of being, a new format of the future and the past for you to experience and enjoy. So bring to life a little bit more life, a little bit more laughter, a bit of mischief, and simply do it from the outer reaches of the universe, in the presence of your Creator and your twin, and watch the stars brighten and life sparkle until it's perfect for you, perfect for everything around you. And allow that program that I keep talking about, simplicity, to take over and run it all for you, while you head out in front of the wave and lead from the future. And with all that, you bring to everyone a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you all for listening. I am Robert.